안녕하세요 여러분, it's Games K-pop 964 here and I'm back with another video. So today I got for you guys here is an open PvP, Pokemon Go PvP Great League tournament, meaning there's no restrictions, which is why you can see the Deoxys is over there. So this tournament also, I had the privilege of participating together with Brandon Tan himself, the number one Pokemon Go player in the world. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go through over all of my matches and my battles. So for my first opponent here, I got N33MCV, who's from Singapore, the same country where Brandon is from. So looking at our teams, my team is Azu, Venusaur, Deoxys, Skarmory, Aron Marowak, and Delcatty. That's right, I got a little kitty up here. So N's team is Venusaur, Azu, Bastiodon, Deoxys, Swampert, and Sableye. So my thought process when I'm looking at this team is that there's no hard counter to Venusaur at all. So I feel safe bringing in my Venusaur. And in order to protect Venusaur against its more iffy matchups like, say, Deoxys and Bastiodon, I'm bringing my own Deoxys. And so in order to protect my Deoxys from N's top Sableye counter, top Deoxys counter being Sableye, I'm also going to bring my Azu. As much as I would like to bring Skarm, she has Azu, Basti, Deoxys, Swampert, and even Sableye all have pretty good matchups against Swampert, against Skarmory. So I didn't bring it at all. Marowak, she has Sableye, that's just a really not good pick for me to handle. And even though I would love to try Delcatty here, nah, it's only good for Sableye, and then the rest is kind of iffy. So without further ado, let's get down to the first match. So starting off this first battle, I decided to lead with Venusaur. She had this Swampert. Excellent. This is the best possible matchup for my Venusaur. So she had to immediately switch out to her Bastiodon. Perfect. Now my Deoxys can just come in and just go, just punch it all the way. Just imagine how less OP Deoxys would be if it didn't have counter. Because I am free to just take whatever damage the Bastiodon throws at me. This is Stone Edge, it really doesn't do that much damage. So I decided to just farm all the way. I did go for the Thunderbolt here because it's a waste for me to just counter it to death because I'm not getting more than 100 energy. So I might as well just expend some energy and then farm it back up a little bit more so that I can prepare for either the Swampert coming back in or the new Pokemon, which is, Sableye. So I do go for the Thunderbolt here, thinking she wouldn't shield. And I did hit the Thunderbolt. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty good about my my chances here, because now I can just bring up my Azumarill, who would beat Sableye straight up. I think even if I just go for straight bubbles, I would win. But here is where I made a dumb mistake. I swap out to my Venusaur here. Okay, before you crucify me, when she started there for a moment, I thought she was going to bring back Swampert in. So I was like preemptively switching to my Venusaur to catch it coming in on the switch. But yeah, as you can see, that didn't really work out. I had to shield the foul play here, and now I had to go for the frenzy point. So yeah, this was a really dumb mistake by me. Because now that I think about it, Swampert against Azu is also not a good matchup, so why would you even want to switch in Swampert when I have a Venusaur in the back? So yeah, I had to farm this Sableye in order to just fire off the frenzy point on the Swampert to force him to use force her to use her last shield here, which of course she does. And since Venusaur has a little bit of health, it managed to do 2 more Vine Whips worth of damage. So now my Azu can come in relatively healthy, and I do go for the Hydro Pump here because Spray Ruff will not be enough to KO at that range. And even if this Swampert had Sludge Wave, I will be able to survive. So first round goes to me. If I would have a better win if I didn't make that stupid switch. So GG's end for the first battle. So for this second battle, I again lead with Venusaur. This actually led with Deoxys. This time is not good of a matchup. Venusaur does get to Frenzy Plant faster than Deoxys can get to Psycho Boost. So here I go. And she doesn't shield, which was surprising. And then I immediately switch out to my Azumarill. I was kind of hoping to catch the Psycho Boost, but I didn't. So she swapped out to her Basti, which was a really odd decision considering that she knows I have Hydro from the last game. So yeah, even though she has 2 shields, she's pretty much gonna have to use them in order to keep her Basti safe from my Hydro Pumps. I do not regret bringing Hydro Pump Azu at all. I just don't like Ice Beam Azu on my team. It's just too weird. So here she flamethrowed me, which was pretty weird. I shielded because I didn't want to take a Stone Edge worth of damage. But then she went for flamethrower, so it's like, huh, okay. So again, I go for another Hydro Pump here. And this time she took it, so I'll be able to take out the Bastiodon with one last bubble. So we both still have a shield each, and just waiting to see who is she going to bring in back. It's a Deoxys. And since she didn't fire off the charge move earlier, she does so now. I shielded it. Honestly, I don't even know why I shielded it, because now I bring in my Deoxys, I try to farm her Deoxys a little bit. But here she swap out to her Sableye, so again, a little bit of a dumb move by me. Maybe because, I mean, I could easily use Azu for her Sableye, but as you can see here, my Deoxys did put in some work. She did shoot the Thunderbolt on her Sableye, so now she's going to get out for foul play here. Which doesn't kill my Deoxys because of how tanky it is. I was going for the Psycho Boost there to try and get her shield down, but I overtapped. So at this point I was thinking, oh, this is pretty bad for me because I have a Venusaur who is weak to Deoxys, or to her Deoxys Psycho Boost, and I have a wounded Azu. So my hope here is to be able to take out her Sableye with just Bubble, so that I can charge move her Deoxys coming in, make her use her last shield, and then just hope Psycho Boost doesn't kill me. So as you can see here, it got really close, but I managed to feint her with just Bubble, and then I play rough. Go for the play rough on the Deoxys because it's pretty much dead at that point, almost in the red. So any charge move here would be able to take it down. But since she had a shield, she shielded this. So now I was thinking, oh god, this Psycho Boost is gonna kill me, right? Because, you know, Psychics will be effective to poison. So she did went for the Psycho Boost. It did a lot of damage, but it didn't kill me, which was surprising. I didn't expect that, and I just fainted her Deoxys with Vine Whips. Oh wow, GG's, man. I really thought I lost that game because I thought Psycho Boost would be able to take out the Venusaur there, but oh wow, GG's, man. Jeez. So I gave her a 3 out of 5 rating. It was pretty standard matches, could have gone either way, but I did get good with my picks. So like against her Venusaur is too easy to use. So for my second opponent, this is Mizat97. Me and him have been battling in like every tournament for the past 2 months. So meeting him again, this time in a tournament that has 36 people, it's just crazy odds. So looking at his team, he has Hypno, Azumarill, Skarmory, Alolan Muck, Medicham, and Tropius. So yeah, looking at this team, he has no hard Skarm counter. So Skarm is definitely a very safe pick. So it's Deoxys, because even though Muck is Dark type, it takes neutral from counter, and you can tell that whether he can go for Acid Spray or Dark Pulse, so it's still okay. And of course, Azu against his team is quite good as well. Just have to watch out for Tropius since mine does not have Ice Beam. Delcatty, nah. Sorry guys, Delcatty here is just iffy. Marowak here also can, but the Muck scares me, so yeah. Mainly it's the three I mentioned earlier. So going into this battle, I think I went with Azu, Deoxys, and Skarmory. So yes, as you can see, I led with Skarmory, he led with Medicham. In the 2-shield scenario, Medicham will win. So I decided to go with a couple of air slashes, then I switch out to my Deoxys. Because I know he has no hard Deoxys counter, like a Sableye or a Ghost type or like something like that. So he wasted his energy here going for the power up punch on my Deoxys because it does pretty much nothing. So you know, this is resisted counters to each other. I did get off a Psycho Boost here, which is neutral to Medicham because Medicham is part psychic, part fighting. So he shielded this, which it wouldn't KO at that range at all, but it will definitely do a chunk. So here he's going for another charge move, which is a power up punch again. Again, I don't have to shield because Deoxys just tanks. So this time he switched out his Medicham to a lower mark. So I decided to go for my Thunderbolt here. Because there's no point in really going for Psycho Boost even to try and shield bait. So Thunderbolt here does a decent chunk of damage. So here he's going for a charge move. I decided not to shield because I was fine with my Deoxys going down, but he just acid sprayed me, so that's kind of okay for me because here I get off a Psycho Boost, just barely. And at the health range that Muk is currently in, it's enough to KO. So because of this, I managed to keep switch advantage, so even if he brings back his Medicham to farm me a little bit, that's okay, because now I have my Azu in the back. Azu beats Medi pretty handily, but yeah, you have to shield at least 1 or 2 power up punches because the damage just racks up. So here I was thinking he's gonna switch out to Tropius to counter my Azu. No, he had his own Azu. But so I was fine with switching out to Scum here, because Medi gets beat by Azu, so I feel a lot safer with Azu against Medi than Scum versus Medi. So as long as I don't get hit with a Hydro Pump from this Azu, my Skarmory will beat it. So here I decided to use one of my shields, because you know, to preserve the Skarmory a little bit. So I overfarmed a bit, trying to catch him before he can get his IS beam off, but well, I had to take this damage. But now I did manage to get off my Sky Attack here. And he did not shield, so because of that, I managed to get off one more Air Slash on this Azu, and to be able to get off one last Sky Attack on this Medicham, which forces him to use his last shield here. So with Medicham down and out of shields, my Azu can just come in and go for the player up for the victory. He did manage to get off one last charge move here, which is fine because literally anything Azu will survive. Even Psychic for some weird reason if he has a Psychic Medicham. So yeah, going for the play rough here. And it knocks out Medicham. So GG's the first round. Amazat. So going into our second round, I decided to lead with Scout again. This time he led with Muk. So he was expecting me to lead with my Deoxys, but yeah, I did not. And since Poison moves are double resisted by Skarmory, I feel pretty safe against Muk. Because unless he goes for strict Dark Pulses, he loses. And since here he Acid Sprayed me, I was still pretty fine with it. I wasn't going to shoot that even if it was a Dark Pulse because it wouldn't KO at that range. So farmed a little bit, go for the Sky Attack. Here I tried that cheeky way of just putting your finger at a certain position so that all the bubbles will touch your finger, but as you can see, I failed. I don't know how to do it yet, so I still resort to just spinning my finger around in circles. So yeah, I got off 2 sky attacks here. He shielded the first one, he took the second one, but he just barely survived to get off a charge move here. I shielded here, thinking it was going to be a Dark Pulse. It was a Dark Pulse, so I made the right call in shielding there, because I was thinking, why would he Acid Spray in such a low state? Even though he could do that and screw up my shield, I was thinking the possibility was quite low there. So he brought in his Azu, I brought out my Deoxys, he brought out Tropius, which is good. Because his Tropius now gets switch locked, and I still have my Skarmory in the back. So whatever Deoxys does here is fine by me. I'm not going to shield a single charge move. It pretty much did its job in blowing out the Tropius, because I can go for straight Cycle Boosters that are neutral, so they will do tons of damage. He did shield the second one, which is fine by me, because again, like I said, I'm not going to shield a single charge move from this Tropius. I'm going to let my Skarmory come in, farm the hell out of this Tropius. So yeah, I took a Leaf Blade there. I'm taking another Leaf Blade here. And yeah, this is kind of going on how I planned it to be going, I guess. I did almost get to another Cycle Boost, but didn't manage to get it. But that's okay, I got my Skarmory, comes back in. So here he swaps out to his last Pokemon, which was Azu, and I swap out to my Azu because now it's a very safe matchup for my Skarmory once I get rid of the Azu. Because I could even let my Azu go down here, let Skarm beat his Azu, and then go for a Sky Attack with his Tropius. So at this point, the game was more or less in my hands, but we're gonna have to watch this play out. So the Azu mirror match, I just kept farming his Azu, so because of that he got off 2 play routes in a row. He didn't choose to shield either, because at this point my Azu's job is to weaken his Azu as much as possible, so that my Skarm can come in and finish the job. So I managed to get off 1 play rough here. And because of my farming, I get off a 2nd play rough here. Which takes his Azu down to the red. So here we're just bubbling each other. And here he managed to get off a charge move. I again didn't bother shooting because my Azu has done its job. His Azu is super low where 1 or 2 air slashes would be enough to take it down. So when my Skarmory comes back in, trying to take out his Azu, he swapped out to his Tropius, which, to be honest, at this point it didn't really matter. Because too low, yeah, both Tropius and Azu were just too low health, so yeah, my Skarmory just came in and cleaned up. So GG's Amaizar, one day you'll be able to beat me, one day. For now I still hold the edge. So GG's there, man. I'll definitely give you a 3.7 out of 5. This is to show you how superior Deoxys defense is over Medicham. And yes, you need a hard counter to Skarm, otherwise it can farm you. So yeah. GG's there, Miser. GG's. So for my 3rd round, I'm going up against God of Instinct 99. His team is Tropius, Umbreon, Bastiodon, Deoxys, Skarm, and Azu. This team has a lot of hard counters to my team, like Tropius beats Venusaur, Bastiodon beats Skarmory, Umbreon beats Marowak. So this team was like really hard for me to figure out who should I go with. But as you can see later in the first game, I finally unleashed the Delcatty, because his Umbreon was like the scariest thing for my Deoxys, so I brought Delcatty to safeguard my Deoxys from the Umbreon. And for my 3rd Pokemon, I think I brought either Skarmory or Azu. I think I brought Skarmory, I don't really remember. But yeah, his team is insane. I wish I had an Umbreon, a last resort Umbreon. So yeah, let's go to the first game. Oops. So going into this first game here, I like Marowak. and he let me Discovery. So forget everything I just said earlier about my team composition. I clearly have a very bad short-term memory loss disorder or some shit like that. So yes, apparently I decided to go with Discovery with Marowak. I think now I remember why. People who use Umbreon never use it in the lead position because Umbreon is a very safe switch in and mainly used in the back against any Deoxys that's in the team of three. So I felt safe leading with Marowak there, I guess. So after we both shielded our charge moves, I switch into my Deoxys so that I can kind of farm the Scum a little bit and I go for the Thunderbolt here. Because I knew at that point he had enough for a Sky attack, so I tapped my Thunderbolt first. And I don't think he expected it because it knocks out his Scum straight away. And so now I see the Umbreon coming in and I was like, nice. So here he manages to get off his charge move first, which is foul play. This doesn't knock out Deoxys because of how beefy it is. I kind of wish it did though because I don't want to get farmed by the Umbreon. But here I did manage to get off a Thunderbolt here, and he shielded this, which he didn't need to because it wouldn't have done a lot of damage. But yeah, my Deoxys managed to take out the Umbreon to about half HP. My Delcatty comes in with Charm. It's so funny to just see Delcatty in open play. Delcatty would definitely take care of the Umbreons. It can tank one foul player too. It's not that tanky, but it can tank one. Then he's swapping his Deoxys. Wow! My Marowak here was actually a really good call. After he took out his Umbreon, yeah, my Marowak can go free against whoever's coming in. Except for probably Azu, but thank god he didn't bring Azu. So I didn't have to shield this at all. Yeah, Rock Slide fine, super effective, but no point shielding because Marowak will lose to the Umbreon that's coming in. I'm not gonna give it a lot of energy to farm. So because of that, he only gets like one snarl of energy, and then my Delcatty can just come in and clean up the game. So I'm also glad I saved the shield here because I think foul play will be enough to knock out Delcatty based on the previous damage. If I didn't have a shield here, so he would still probably take this game. But GG's, God of Instinct. Finally I get to use my Delcatty. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so hilarious. I think this is the only time I use Delcatty, by the way. Spoilers. But it gets opponents thinking, so it plays its job well anyway. Okay, so going into this second game of this third round, I decided to go with Azu in the lead. He led with Skarmory, and since my Azu has Hydro Pump, I will be able to beat the Skarmory. So yep, we're just gonna bubble. I'm just gonna bubble him. He's gonna air slash me. So this is a pretty standard matchup. Since I haven't got to my Hydro yet, I knew he did enough for Flash Cannon, no point shielding, Sky Attack. Does quite a bit damage. So here, I go for the Hydro Pump. Because people don't normally shield Azu's first charge move. Because they never expect Hydro Pump. Come on! Look at that damage, bro. Holy shit. So yeah, I was just fine with bubbling the Skarmory here. Over here, I did take a bit of a risk. I didn't shield. Because I was thinking I could survive this Sky attack and farm up the Skarmory. But here he swapped out to his Deoxys. I was like, okay. I did manage to get off a play rough here, so... And he shielded. So my Marowak comes in free. Honestly, he shouldn't have switched, because I think his Skarmory will be able to take down my Azu before, like, because I didn't shoot that Sky attack, so I'm not too sure. So that he didn't have to get his Deoxys locked against my Marowak, which is very unfortunate for him. So here I go for the shield bait with Bone Club. I got the shield bait. Marowak putting in work, man. So here I had the shield here obviously, because I just need one Shadow Ball and that Deoxys is a goner. Rock Slide. He could have easily just gone for Psycho Boost as well, because that would definitely be enough to KO my Marowak. So here, going for the Shadow Ball at Deoxys' health range, it's definitely enough to take it out. So now he's bringing in Basti. Oh my god, Deoxys, go! Go, Deoxys, go! Wow, I'm actually glad he didn't bring Umbreon this time, because my only counter to Umbreon in that team, Azu, pretty much 1 or 2 hits away from going down. So yeah, he swapped out his Basti back to his Scarm, but since his Scarm was at super low health as well, I just needed a few more counters to take it out. And at this point, it's, standard between the Deoxys and the Basti. So yeah, had he brought Umbreon there, I would have lost. But I think he was very scared of my Delcatty again. Wow, that's hilarious to think about. So he didn't choose to bring Umbreon. So yeah, going for this Thunderbolt here is enough to knock out the Basti at that range, and GG, he's got an instinct. Ooh. Delcatty really really gets my opponent's thinking, I guess. So GG is gonna be instinct. You get a 4 out of 5. Because I thank you for showing how good Delcatty did MRY as well. Thanks. So going to my 4th game against Tang Fai. We fought each other a couple of times in tournaments. He's pretty good. So his team: Azu, Umbreon, Deoxys, Togekiss, Swampert, and Skarm. Oh boy, this team is very hard to figure out as well. I did not use Delcatty, this is the thing. Like I said earlier, I stopped using Delcatty after God Instinct. I think I went for the standard Azu, Deoxys, Skarmory, core. I might have used Marowak as well, I'm not too sure, I don't really remember. I mainly used these for Azu, Deoxys, Skarmory, and Marowak. Delcatty for 1 battle, Venusaur for 1 or 2 battles, I think just now, like earlier. Actually, did I use Venusaur? Okay, God. I'm not gonna confuse myself anymore. You'll be able to see my mons in the first battle afterwards. So going into this first battle, I led with Deoxys. He led with Azu. It's a positive matchup for me simply because I have Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt makes this an easier win for Deoxys than if he had Rock Slide or So, but here he swapped out to his own Deoxys. That was a very good play by him, because now I Thunderbolt his Deoxys, which is still fine by me. At least it wasn't Swampert, that would have been embarrassing. But yeah, because of that I managed to do a substantial amount to the Deoxys, but now I have to keep in my head that Azu has enough for charge move, whatever charge move. Probably not Hydro, but enough for Ice Beam or Play Rough. So here I go for another Thunderbolt. He didn't shield again, so I was like, okay. So I'm not gonna shield this one. Because at that point I could just go for Cycle Boost and it'll be enough to kill. So his one has Rock Slide, so he will win me in a straight up mirror fight, he will beat me. But since I had the energy and possibly CMP there, I did get the Cycle Boost here. And he did not shield, so his Deoxys went down. So waiting for his next mod coming in. He brought in back his Azu, which makes sense since he charged up quite a lot of energy. So since Deoxys pretty much did more than enough work, I decided to let it go down. So he went for Play Rough, fair enough, that makes sense. Apparently I brought Venusaur, I actually don't even know why I brought Venusaur. But yeah, this works out. So here, he swapped out his Azu to Skarmory and had my Skarmory in the bag. So at this point, we both still have 2 shields and we both have Skarmory. Oh boy. So here, this is hilarious. We just kept air slashing each other. We were like, it's a standoff to see who fires off the charge move first, and eventually I did, because like you can only farm up to 100 energy anyway, so you might as well just start firing off the Sky Attack. So I did manage to fire off 2 in a row here because of I think I got CMP or something. Either that or he just kept air slashing after this. I think I might have got CMP on the second one. Now he's going for a sky attack here, but here is critical because I have to take out his Skarmory. If I don't, he can beat my Venusaur, or at least do tons of damage to my Venusaur before that Skarmory can go down. So here I decide to shield, so that my Skarmory will have a little bit of a health advantage against his Skarmory. So at this point, he's definitely going to have to shield here. This sky attack would be enough to KO. And yep, that's what he did. And I shielded myself here, I think. Oh no, I did not shield. Interesting. So I take the sky attack. I'm still alive somehow. So we're both at one shield now. I was hoping I could get a sky attack off here, but then he swapped out to his Azu. I swapped out immediately to my Venusaur so that my Skarmory didn't go down and wasted its energy. So here I can just go for the Frenzy Plant. He shielded, of course, because at that point it's like pretty much gone. So here I was thinking, I gotta shield this, right? Yeah, because it might be an Ice Beam. He went for Play Rough, which tells me he has Play Rough Hydro Pump. But to be fair, I should have known it a bit sooner, because why else would he swap out his Azu against my Venusaur when his Azu had energy advantage and would beat me straight up with Ice Beam? So yeah, here I just took his Play Rough because I would survive either Play Rough or Hydro Pump at that point. So I found out a little bit of energy from the Azu after that and go for the Frenzy Plant. So that takes out his Azu, and because I farmed up a little bit from that, I got enough for another Frenzy Plant on this Skarmory, so I guess Venusaur did put in work. I don't like using grass types in open, but this time Venusaur did the job. So first round 1 goes to me. So GG Tank 5 for this game. So moving on to the second game of this 4th round. I led with Deoxys, he led with Deoxys, and now that we know each other's movesets, he would win the mirror match because he'll be able to get Rock Slide slightly faster than me getting the Thunderbolt. So here he gets off his charge move first, and of course it's going to be a Rock Slide because there's no point going for a bait here. I won't shoot anything. So yes, this is a Rock Slide. I was kind of expecting him to just suddenly switch out there, but since he stayed in and just continued to counter me, I go for the Thunderbolt. And he shielded here. Here is where I made a mistake. I swapped to my Skarmory. I don't know why, because I could have just stayed in and fight and took it out a little bit more against his Deoxys with my Deoxys, even though in the end I would lose the mirror match. So because of that, I took a lot of damage from that Rock Slide, and he swapped out to his own Skarmory. And since his Skarmory now has such a huge health advantage over mine, he would beat me in this match. Yeah, that switch was a pretty dumb mistake. I could have just stayed in. And it's not like that situation earlier with Misa where I lock in his Tropius. Because this case is a lot different. He started to lag here because he was tapping his Sky Attack, so yeah, there was a little bit of lag there. At this point I was like, no need to shield already. I pretty much lost this matchup here between the Skarms. I decided to do as much damage as possible, you know, just go for Sky Attacks here. So here I tried something tricky. I swap out to my Deoxys to see whether I can, see whether I can bait that shield. Because I was thinking he's gotta be close to another Sky Attack, so if I get this shield off him, that's very good already. And I did, which was pretty good. So here he goes for a Sky Attack here. I decided to block this. Probably not the wisest move. Because now he comes back in with Umbreon. Oh shit. What the hell am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'll be able to get off the Thunderbolt here. Does pretty good damage, but it's Umbreon, so those stars are super effective. So my Deoxys goes down here. So at this point, I was really not in a good spot. I should have brought Azu, not Venusaur in this game. So here I decided to sack my Skarmory, which again was a pretty dumb move because I'll have to Frenzy Plant his Umbreon. And I put myself in a 1 Pokemon to 3 situation. This is really not the best. He has his Deoxys, which can beat me. He has his Umbreon, which takes me down quite low. So I farmed up to the most I could with Venusaur and then go for the Frenzy Plant here. This will be enough to take out his Umbreon at least. But he does have Skarmory in the back, so yeah, this is really not looking good. He also has Deoxys, so yeah, he has the Deoxys here, which goes for Psycho Boost here. But here he made a very nice switch. He swapped out to his Skarm here so that he can take the Frenzy Plant. Honestly, not necessary because the Deoxys will definitely survive the Frenzy Plant. That I'll be able to hit him. But then again, I might be able to farm his Deoxys and then hit the Frenzy Plant of his Skarm and take the win. So maybe that switch was necessary, but GG's thing fire, you really got me there. Damn. Made some mistakes. So now we're going into the 3rd game of this 4th round. This round is the most intense round of this tournament. I swear to God. Just have to look at this. I have no idea how did it became the way it happened. You know? So again, I decided to lead with Deoxys. He led with Azu. Again, I have Thunderbolt. Favorable for me. So I'm going for the Thunderbolt here. I was expecting some sort of a switch up, but he didn't, so I go for the Thunderbolt here. He didn't shield, which is fine. So here I was thinking, is he gonna Hydro me? That would be pretty bad, but I didn't shield. Because I was like, he's no way he's gonna do that, so yeah, he went for the Play Rough. So here I went for the Psycho Boost, but I was a bit too late. Yeah. I tapped a little bit too late, and so he could get a Play Rough on me. I had to shield there, because it pretty much nearly took me out. At that point, I didn't want to risk it taking me out if I didn't shield. So I managed to get off his Psycho Boost here. And since he didn't shoot this, which was pretty surprising. But now I do get to farm out his Azu. To the point where I can get where I can fire off a Thunderbolt if needed. So he brought in his own Deoxys, which is, you know, alright. So I went for the Thunderbolt here. He didn't shield, that's fine. I was content to just letting this battle continue. I tried to under-tap the Psycho Boost then, but yeah, it didn't work. Trying to make him use his shield, but he got to his Psycho Boost first, so at least I made him use his energy, that's fine. So since he had 2 shields, I was really scared to bring out my Skarm against him. I might as well go Azu. Since I know he has Rock Slide as well, I don't have to worry about any super effective damage. But it's still a very iffy matchup. He still has both of his shields. So here he goes for the Psycho Boost, good chunk. So I'm just gonna like keep bubbling him, and I finally go for the Play Rough. He did shoot this one because he's going to be able to get off a second Psycho Boost. And since I'm not shielding anything, this damage is seriously adding up on my Azu. So I was really starting to get nervous at this point. I was really hoping he didn't shield this, because I really want that Deoxys gone from my Skarm. But then he shielded again. I was like, shit, should I shield here? In retrospect, this was a pretty dumb move. I shouldn't have shielded here, because I should have known he was going to get the Psycho Boost before I could get the Play Rough. If I Ice Beam, then maybe it would have been different, but yeah, he would get off another another cycle boost before I could get off a player up, so that shield was pretty dumb by me. So at this point I was pretty much hoping, even though I farmed up his Deoxys here, for like 3 air slashes, I was hoping it would be a grass type somehow. It's his own Skarmory, so I was like, oh god. He has the health advantage because his Deoxys managed to hit about like 3 or 4 counters on me, but because I hit about like 3 air slashes on his own Deoxys, farmed a little bit, I have a little bit of an energy advantage. So here he went for the Sky attack, I went for my own Sky attack here. At this point, this match was super antsy, like, oh my god, like, okay, we kept Sky attacking each other. I was trying to do that self-piggybacking thing, but yeah, I don't have the hang of it apparently. So here I'm going for another Sky attack. Because my end game here is to go for the Flash Cannon after this, because I know another Sky attack will not be enough to take out his Skarmory. So here I was pleading to whatever's out there that this hope to, well, this isn't a Flash Cannon, it was a Sky attack. So I was like, oh my god, I got a chance, come on, get to that Flash Cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4, under tap, the under tap Flash Cannon. At that point, I'm pretty sure I think he said he had a Sky attack also and he was tapping it. But since I under tapped, I got it first. Oh my god, this was so close. Yeah, look at the clock. We timed out. That's hilarious. But yeah, oh my god. Easily the most intense round of this tournament for me. GG staying 5. So because of this freaking insane rounds, you get a 5. Honestly, I got super lucky, and that under tap the last game got me the win. Oh, GG staying 5. GG's. So for this 5th round, I'm going up against Isaac Bojo. You guys remember him? He was in my I fought him in Rainbow Cup and as well as in the Mirror Cup Regionals tournament. So we're kind of familiar with each other, and I know he's a really tough opponent. So looking at his team, he has Deoxys, Skarmory, Azu, Venusaur, Probo, and Togekiss. Jesus Christ. His team is so damn scary. But his team was pretty, it was pretty fine for me to bring Marowak, because I only had to worry about Azu. So yeah, bringing Marowak was pretty fine for me. Deoxys is 100% guaranteed because he doesn't have a hard counter to Deoxys, a Dark or Ghost type. Azu also pretty safe because him bringing Venusaur is kind of a gamble. And me bringing Scum is also a gamble because he has Probo. So yeah, a lot of mind games there. So let's go into this first game, shall we? Yep. So this is the first game. I like with Marowak, he like with Skarmory. I cannot catch people leading with Deoxys, I don't know why. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, I swap out here so that my Deoxys can farm a little bit from his Skarmory. So he used up his energy here for Sky attack. Good chunk on Deoxys there. But then here he swapped out to Azu, which is still fine for me because I have Thunderbolt. But since since this is the first time I'm using Thunderbolt, I don't think he shielded at all. Yeah, he didn't shield. So now he knows I have Thunderbolt on my Deoxys. So here I decided to shield the charge move here. It was Ice Beam. So that shield was a little bit unnecessary for me. I didn't need to shield here. So here I was trying to go for a shield bait, making him think that it was going to be a Thunderbolt to knock out his Azu, but instead it's just going to be a Cycle Boost. He didn't shield, so well, shit. But I did manage to get another one straight away, so that's fine, I guess. But if I just went for the straight Thunderbolt, then I would have taken it out. So yeah, he didn't shield this time again, and yeah. He brought in back his Skarm, which was kind of fine, I guess. Now here, I tried again to go for the bait. Because at this point I was thinking, come on, you gotta shield this one. You can't take the chance that this would be a Thunderbolt, and I was right, he shielded. So yeah. And then he swapped out to his Deoxys. I was like, okay. Then he told me after our round that he got gonna the switch glitch. So he pretty much was forced to bring his Deoxys in. I don't know whether it would have gone differently, but I think I would have still won because I would have brought in my Skarmory. Or wait, who did I have in the back again? I also forgot. But yeah, my Marowak would definitely take care of his Deoxys. So I think I probably would have still won even if he didn't get the switch glitch. Here he shielded the Shadow Ball. But since I have a shield left, I was kind of fine with that. I tried to undertap the Shadow Ball there, but he got it first, so I had to shield here, obviously. Oh yeah, I had Scum in the back, so yeah, I think it wouldn't have mattered if he didn't get the switch glitch. So yeah, this Shadow Ball, oof, KO, instant. So yeah, since I know he had Skarmory in the back, I just brought in my Skarmory, and yeah, I'll win this matchup because my Skarmory is pretty fresh. I kind of wanted to flex and go for the Flash Cannon. Because I was just fine with just taking all of these Sky attacks. I think I did went for the Flash Cannon. Oh god, that's hilarious. I think Sky attack would have been enough, honestly. Yeah, it probably would have been enough. It didn't really matter. So GG's for that first game, Isaac. So moving on to this second game, I led with Deoxys. He led with Skarmory. Pretty favorable for me. Since I have Thunderbolt and all that. So yeah, I'm going for my Thunderbolt here. And he shielded, which this makes sense, I guess. So here he goes for Sky Attack. Good chunk. So he swapped out to his Togekiss. I was like, huh, okay. I'll just go for a Thunderbolt here, make him shield again. So yeah, forcing him to shield there, I bring in my Skarmory, and that's more than enough to handle his Togekiss. So I was thinking, I'm in a pretty good position. Because his Togekiss is pretty much going to go down to my Skarmory. It will be able to get off a charge move here, because it barely survived the Sky Attack, and yeah, it got off a charge move here. I shielded this because it could be a flamethrower, who knows. So yeah, it's Ancient Power. I shielded it. It's neutral anyway, so it will still do quite a good chunk. So one more S-Slash and that Togekiss goes down. He brought in his Deoxys. Now here is where I kind of screwed up, I think. So here I go for the Sky Attack. We lagged a little bit here. So I got up my Sky Attack, he took it. Yeah, he couldn't do anything. So here he was lagging a little bit. I shielded my Skarm here. Very bad decision. Very bad decision. Because I was thinking I could just KO his Deoxys with the next Sky Attack. Then he swapped up to his Skarmory. I was like, I f this up. Because now I got no choice but this. But yeah. Hope the God Marowak can like tank one or two Sky Attacks. At most it can only tank one, so yeah. Yeah, I was like, shit, I should have probably gone for the Bone Club there, but I didn't want to waste energy. So yeah, at this point I was like, oh crap. I really screwed up this game. I was in a good spot until I shielded that Cycle Boost. That was a bit dumb. I was in Rock Slide, oh my god, I can't remember. So I brought in back my Skarmory. I was thinking I could farm this Skarmory. It was one slash away from going down. I would probably won this game still if his Skarmory went down there. That was very unfortunate. Because now my Deoxys comes in, look at my health. But then I was like, maybe there's a chance because he will go down to a Psycho Boost if I could get it in time. Damn it! The under tap didn't work. He got to his Psycho Boost first. Damn. I honestly should have won that game if I didn't shield that. If I didn't use my second shield on the Skarmory, I would have won that game. So GG's, Isaac. GG's. So going into our third round, this was pretty interesting. He led with Pro Bowl. Wow. I led with Marowak, so this was pretty somewhat even. So I fire off 3 hexes, I swap out to my Deoxys, do a little bit of damage on his Pro Bowl. And then he swap out to his Togekiss, so at this point I was like, okay lah, at least. Yeah, Charm is still wrecking me though, so damn. So I go for the Psycho Boost here. He did shield, which was good, because I was thinking at this point he would definitely have to invest his Togekiss, all the shields. But here I should have gone for another Psycho Boost. With following that mindset, I should have gone for another Psycho Boost because I would know that he's gonna use his second shield on the Togekiss. So yeah, he did use his second shield. But then here he tapped on his charge move. So I was like, you were 1 or 2 charms away from killing me, so I guess I'll take this energy loss. So now that his Togekiss is completely out of energy, I'm pretty much safe to bring my Skarmory in. Yeah, if he had if he had saved the energy, I would definitely have to shield the ancient power coming in against my Skarm. So here I go for the Sky attack, and at that range is enough to kill the Togekiss. So he brought it back in his Pro Bowl, I brought in my Marowak, and since my Marowak has 2 shields, I can pretty much I can handle the Pro Bowl with 2 shields. So he goes for the Thunderbolt here, because I mean, it may look surprising, but I did have Skarmory previously, so going for the Thunderbolt that was, it does make sense. So here I go for the Bone Club, double super effective, does a good chunk of damage. So this time he goes for, this time he goes for the Rock Slide, but I didn't shield. Never mind, I was wrong. He went for a Thunderbolt and I shielded. What's wrong with my brain today? Never mind. So now, yeah, he brought him back his Deoxys, which was like, okay. Because now at this point, this Shadow Ball would do, wow, that chunk. So I know at this point, I can just farm this Deoxys. I don't have to go for a Bone Club. Because Rock Slide is not enough to KO me at this range. So my Marowak really putting in the work in this third game. Like, damn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. And then I can just go for the Bone Club on this Pro Bowl. And that's game. GG's. Wow. This was pretty close, Isaac. Pretty close. That Togekiss was a nightmare. Oh god, I hate Togekiss. So obviously, you're getting a 5 out of 5 because those games were crazy. So yeah, as you can see here, game 1 was luck. I got lucky. Game 2, you won the undertap. Game 3, Marowak just brought it, So GG's. So for my last opponent, I'm going up against Beats Boy, also known as Albert, also my closest friend when it comes to Pokemon Go PvP. It's fitting that we both meet in the finals, I guess. we two are the only undefeated players at that point, so this is to see who takes the crown of this tournament. So his team is Tropius, Skarmory, Bastiodon, Azu, Deoxys, and Wigglytuff. I was pretty scared of his damn Wigglytuff, because he beats my Marowak, double resisting both Hex and Shadow Ball. So yeah, but since he doesn't really have a hard Deoxys counter again, I can bring my Deoxys. I also brought Azu, I think, because I was thinking like bringing Tropius is again a pretty 50-50 gamble. And Skarmory again, Basti, so it's kind of like a 50-50 gamble. But yeah, again, did not use Delcatty, did not use Venusaur. At this point, like, I didn't even bother considering those two. So, going into this first game, I led with Marowak, he led with Azul. Literally the only Mon that beats my Marowak, like, pretty easily. I mean, like, as in, like, because his fast move does super effective damage, so I was like, ah. So I swap out to my Deoxys. I think there he was contemplating switching out because he did pause a little bit, but no, he went for the charge move here. At my health, I was fine with taking anything, so he went for the play rough. Yeah, that's fine, I'll just take it. And he's definitely content in just sticking it in this matchup. And again, nobody shields the Thunderbolt because nobody expects it. You always expect either Psycho Boost or Rock Slide. Most of the time it's Rock Slide because that gives you the edge in the mirror. This time I shielded the play rough because I didn't want to take the damage. Because I knew at this range, Psycho Boost is enough to KO. So I went for it. Yeah, so I go for the Psycho Boost here. He did not shield, so that was surprising. Then he brought in his Skarmory. I was like, okay. I went for the shield bait here. Because he has two shields, I was thinking since he already saw my Thunderbolt, he would probably shield here. And he did, so I was fine with that. So I tried to go, I went for another Psycho Boost here. I was hoping he would think again this is a Thunderbolt, even though that's actually quite a bit of a risk. And yeah, he did not shield, so I was like, ah shit, I didn't get him. Because yeah, I probably would have survived to get off another Thunderbolt. So that was kind of like my mistake there. So I brought in my own Skarmory to take whatever charge move he has. Which is Sky Attack, yeah, makes sense. And then he swapped out Basti. I was like, oh, my life. Because my Marowak is too wounded at this point to fight the Basti. Bone Club's not gonna do much. Double super effective. Look at that. That's like Pebble's worth of damage. And yes, I have to shield here. So this was horrible. He caught me on the lead and then got me from here. Dang it. If I brought Azul, this would be a lot easier. Yeah, but oh well. It's always a 50-50 choice. So he's not gonna show anybody Bone Club. Maybe if I had gone for Shadow Ball there, it would have knocked out. I'm not so sure. But I went for Bone Club again. If I actually take out the Basti, I would actually be in a pretty good spot, but yeah, he shielded here, so I guess it didn't really matter. I was hoping I could get one more Bone Club, but no. And then from here, it's like, yeah. If I got that one more Bone Club, I probably could have won this, because my Scum has a half advantage over his Scum. But that Flamethrower just wrecked my life. At this point, I was like, fuck it. Yeah. He got me there. The switch was so unnecessary, but yeah. Flash Cannon did quite a lot to Skarn, but yeah, my health was too low, and goodbye. He got me there. GG, Albert. GG. So moving on to the second game of this last final round, I decided to lead with Deoxys. He led with Azul. That's fine with me again, and I got Thunderbolt and all that stuff. I was predicting he would lead with Basti, but no. So, we're going at it. I thought here he was gonna switch out and something, but luckily he didn't, so I went for the Thunderbolt here. Yeah, we did lag a little bit here, which is fine. He took the Thunderbolt. So at this point, I know I could just go for Psycho Boost, and that's more than enough to KO. So here, he went for the Play Rough. Does quite a good chunk of damage. I was expecting him to switch up here. No, I swap out to my own Azu here because I was like, maybe I could bait a Tropius out. But then here he's like, Scarm? Oh shit. Okay, here I tried to undertap here, but I failed. But yeah, I go for the Hydro Pump here. But he shielded it, I was like, fuck. So at this point I was like, don't shield. Because he's not the type to go for Flash Cannon on Azu 1. He will never do that. Unless it's in like the desperate situations. So he managed to get off another Sky Attack. I think did I shield here? Yeah, I did shield here, okay. Because I did have my Hydro Pump ready there. No point going for the bait also, from my perspective also. So yeah, this time he took the Hydro Pump. So here I was hoping I could feint him down just with bubbles. I knew at that point he had a Sky Attack, but then yeah, his Skarmory went down. I knew he had 5 S-Slashes, he got 5 S-Slashes in, meaning that was enough for Sky Attack, but he didn't get it. So that was pretty unfortunate for me. Then he brought in Basti, I was like, oh, thank god, because I can get off a Hydro Pump here. Whether he shields or not, it doesn't matter because I have Deoxys in the back. So yeah, he took the Hydro Pump. I was fine with him just taking out my Azu at this point. Because now I got Deoxys. But then he swapped out to his Skarm, Azu. I swap out to my Skarm. Oh, that instant switch, so that my Deoxys didn't need to shield this at all. And my Skarm can just take the damage. So yeah, at this point I knew it was GG's. Because I could just farm the Azu. I didn't even have to go for a Sky Attack. I'm just going to farm this Azu down. So that I can Flash Cannon or Sky Attack the Basti coming in, and then my Deoxys can just come in, finish off the job if my Skarmory goes down after that. So I was fine with whatever damage Azu does to me here. So yeah, I just farmed him all the way. So granted, I probably could have just gone for Sky Attack here instead of going straight Flash Cannon, because he will have to shield. So yeah, he blocked him. Just before I go down, I did get off one more Sky Attack, which is kind of pinprick worth of damage on Basti, but hey, every damage counts, right? So here I was like, okay, switch. And that's game. He didn't even get to fire off his charge move, so yeah, I definitely outplayed him here. And this time, making the switch from Marowak to Azu paid off, so GG's Albert. I brought it back. Now we tied 1-all, going into the third game to decide this final round championship match. Ooh boy, this last game is almost as insane as my last game with Tank 5, but not up there, but it's still quite there, so yeah, just enjoy. So I went with Deoxys again. Yeah, with Skarmory, again, favorable for me, Thunderbolt. That was just fine, with doing my thing. So, of course I go straight for the Thunderbolt, because it won't kill the Skarm. Who is still pretty fresh, so yeah, of course he will take it. So I made a gamble here. I decided to just go for counter on the Skarmory. Don't touch my charge move. So I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at that point I was like, yeah, I definitely could have done it already. So farming the Skarm there was pretty good for me. So here he brought Tropius. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit. I almost switched out, but I was like, I'm not going to get myself switched out. So I went for the Thunderbolt here. Granted, I should have gone for Cycle Boost because that would do a bit more neutral damage. But since I didn't get myself switched swap, I'm free to bring in my Skarm here. And then he brought Basti. I was like, yes, I got my Azu. So even though my Deoxys went down earlier, I still have an Azu to take out the Basti. But we both still have 2 shields, so that's kind of an issue for me, because I do have to spend my shields in order to beat this Basti. So I just kept going for stray Hydro Pumps here. Because again, no point going for shield base. So this game was pretty close, because yeah, he kept getting his charge moves first, so I have to shield like everything at this point. So yeah, there's the Stone Edge there. I feel like I could have bluffed here with the play rough, but I really did not want to risk it. I seriously did not want to risk it, so I just go straight for the Hydro. Hoping he didn't shield here, but yeah, he shielded, so I can't do anything. So again, we just both just keep continuing. His Basti went red, my Azu went in the red. Here I was thinking he's definitely going to switch onto Tropius now. So I got my Scum in instantly the moment I knew that Tropius was coming in. So I was like, yes! Got him! Got him! As, you know, some YouTubers say. So yeah, I was just fine with whatever, because now in my mind I'm just gonna farm the Tropius and then just flash cannon the Basti coming in, and then that's a wrap. So yeah, here he gets off another charge move. I was like, whatever, doesn't really matter. Please wait. So one more air slash and he goes down. So I can go for the flash cannon here, but then he got CMP. He got CMP. I was like, oh shit, this might be bad. Shit. So I was like, come on, Azu, play off. I could just go for Hydro there, honestly, but I didn't want to risk it. But that play off actually helped me, because even though Basti didn't die, I just needed 2 bubbles. 1 bubble. Oh my god, that was such a close game. That nearly gave me a heart attack, I swear to god. It's almost on the same level as Tiny Five's game, but this was not as hard something, but still, holy crap. So GG's there, Albert. Of course you get a 5. Azu was a freaking hero, and screw you, Tropius and Basti. They're not gonna ruin my day. So yeah, I came out on top in this tournament, winning first place with my weird team. So I would like to extend my appreciations towards the Ampang Hiri Pokemon Go PvP community for hosting and organizing such a well done tournament, as well as to thank everyone for coming and participating, and especially to Brandon Tan for coming all the way here to Malaysia. Thank you for coming, thank you for participating in this tournament, and it was such an honor to receive my my winning prize from you. So thank you for the time that we spent together. Hope to see you again some other day. So thanks, that's all for today guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.